Hello, and welcome back to the Time Wasters podcast. I'm Landon, also known as Longest Board Online. You can find me at Twitter or outside your window. Owen?
My name's Owen, also known as Skippy the Narwhal. I'm a famous YouTuber. I don't know if you've heard of me. With all of my 178 subscribers,
Holy
you
shit.
can also find me on Twitter at Skippy Spacefish. Except the effin' fish is the iron fish is a 1.
I'm Sam. My Twitter is Flying Donut 42.
We're all gaming.
Yeah,
No.
gamers.
Gaming! I love gaming. Can we just dedicate this whole episode to gaming? And talk about how much,
Didn't
how much
we
we
do
game.
that last episode?
Well,
Didn't
yeah.
we talk about video games
Oh,
for
and-
the most part last
And
episode?
our life consists of going to school, coming back, doing homework, or
Eat, sleep,
gaming.
Eat, sleep, game.
No,
Sleep.
stop.
That's my life.
Eat, sleep, Fortnite, repeat.
Same dude.
Have you seen the
That's-
Have you seen the religious Fortnite album?
I like the sound of that.
I love
Here.
the sound of that.
Here, let me see if I can find a picture. You entertain the audience while I do that.
Hold
Okay,
up.
so Bowser's Fury just released.
I
Time
have
of the time of recording this, February 13th, 2021. I am broke. I do not have any money, so I cannot buy Bowser's Fury.
I bought it, but I haven't played it yet. I'm playing.
Yeah,
I'm playing the game that I've already played multiple times instead of the new thing.
Yeah, I mean, I have the original 3D World, but like, I don't think that matters.
I can't find
3D
it.
World is a perfect game though.
I
I don't think
can't.
I'd call it a perfect game,
I
but it is
can't
a good video
find
game.
it.
I like it a lot.
I don't know. I
Okay.
think it's a bit overrated, but it's good.
I definitely overrate it. I don't really know why I like it so much, but I do.
I can't find it.
Yeah, I mean, to be
It's,
fair, I don't know why I like Metopia so much, yet I do.
Honestly, I think that game's fine. I'm so surprised you just became so enthralled with it. Like it's become.
It's so good, and I don't know why I think it's so good, but I love it.
What about it
Did you end
gets
up,
to
did you end up
the
finishing
heart?
it, or did you just stop?
No, I'm playing through it currently, but it's fine. I think it has flaws, but it's fine. I would.
Oh yeah, no, I can
But
definitely acknowledge.
the fact that you've
it.
dedicated
It
so
does
much of
have
your
some-
personality, you've sold your soul for this game. I
It's
want to know
a banger
why.
game.
And I haven't still sold my soul. I haven't sold my soul for Mario Galaxy yet. So
Mario Galaxy is good too. It's one of my favorite Mario games.
It's my
And
favorite
we'll also
game.
Go on about how that's one of my favorite games, but
Mario Galaxy
Yeah.
is a very good game.
it's very good.
yeah,
It also showed me the terrifying nature of black holes.
I don't understand
yeah.
people dislike the second.
But what part of Metopia are you at right now?
I'm at the land where it's called Peculia, and they make puns calling it peculiar.
Peculia. Okay, so you're past the spoiler.
Past the spoiler, past the beep.
Yeah, Karkaton isn't the end of the game, guys.
Crazy.
Owen, I'm gonna have to break it. I'm gonna have to break it to you, man. But about 5 or 1% of our viewers will have played Metopia and know what you're saying.
No, none of our viewers will have. Probably.
If I view it, I haven't played it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Sam, you're a bot, and we don't listen to bots here. You're just
No,
made
that's
made by the
fair.
liberals to steal our jobs.
I forgot about that.
I am a bot.
The whole
Somebody
bot
on
thing.
Twitter called Sam
Yeah,
called Sam's account a bot account.
Yeah, they thought he was like a bot account because he had like a Mithra profile picture.
Cause
I
so
think-
many
I
cause
think
so many
the funniest
accounts.
I think
You
the
go.
funniest part about the entire thing is I don't even know if they clicked on my account and looked at what I had tweeted, but if they did, the first thing they saw was me. My pinned tweet is just a picture of Uniracers and it says Game of the Year.
What's
Like,
wait?
I've
What's
never
you?
played
like, oh, yeah,
Uniracers.
that's a
I
bot.
probably should.
Oh, is Uniracers that scrapped in the S game? SNES game?
No,
No, it's
it's still.
but it didn't release it was they stopped
So wait,
Underground.
after a bit.
Wasn't it released
lawsuit.
relatively late in the SNES's life cycle?
I'm pretty sure it was a launch title.
Oh,
I think
wow.
So wait, it was a game that was released but wasn't.
It was released, but they got a lawsuit from Pixar, so they stopped production.
You can't use wheels. Disney owns
No,
those.
because they were. It's because it had like unicycles with like like unicycles that could be controlled, and apparently that was enough to win the lawsuit. I don't actually know the details of it, but
It's dumb.
I wouldn't be
I don't-
surprised if Disney
I
owned.
don't get how that worked.
I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Disney owned the patent, like
Disney
copyright.
owns my dad and my wife and my kids.
To be fair, I think that
Is your dad
Disney
like
can any
where
court
is
case
it?
they want
Okay.
to.
Disney probably owns some part of your life that even they
Wait,
are not
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Like Disney is like on my birth certificate. Like I have a Disney themed birth certificate or
aware
something.
of. Mickey Mouse is right there, telling you to pay your taxes.
Hey, your tax-
He just cut out.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, when I make high pitched noises, I cut out, and I don't know
That's
why.
how Discord works because they don't want everyone's ears to die. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't care about other people's ears. I know. Discord,
I don't
but
care about other
really,
people's ears.
really
People need to
could
hear my
care less.
funnies.
Yeah, people need to hear my funny Mickey Mouse voice.
They won't be hearing anything for long after that, though.
Yeah, but like still, it's funny. It's funny mouse from Disney.
Disney Mouse.
When you've
It's-
caused
it's
this
Funny
child to go
Mouse from
deaf, how do
Kingdom
you think?
Hearts.
What do you think about this?
The Kingdom Hearts mouse.
The Kingdom Hearts mouse. We talked about Kingdom Hearts last time.
Did we?
Yeah, and they
We
made the
did,
Mickey.
yeah, I think we did. Yeah, I think last time we. Talked
I did
about
the
Kingdom
I
Hearts
did
for
the
a
Mickey
while.
impression. They called Sora a bitch.
Oh yeah, I should probably play those games.
I'm honestly, I
don't
really
know.
don't want
I've
to put.
never-
I don't want to put the time into that.
I'm just tired of the fantasy trope in RPGs. Like honestly, if an
So,
RPG is in a fantasy setting, then honestly I don't want to play it.
it's
That's why you should play Earthbound. That's such a good
Yeah,
game.
that's probably why I like Pokemon so much because it's like a turn-based RPG, but like takes place in.
Well, I think it's because you grew up with
Well,
I was
Pokemon.
so opposed to fantasy for so long, and then I just kind of like. I think a lot of fantasy worlds, good fantasy worlds, are like different enough that I don't care. Cause like, I think that
And see,
I think it can be fantasy and not be just like super generic.
yeah,
Like Final
like again, that might be a reason why I like Metopia a lot
but
because like.
like it is in
That's
the Final
super
Fantasy.
generic, though.
What?
Well, I mean, it's generic when you start out, but then you go to like an area where like the ground is like yellow, and there
You
are
mean
like
sand?
there are like trees with candy in them, and there's like a cloud robot world. That's awesome. That's not like fantasy.
All right, I haven't gotten that far yet.
I like Xenoblade.
We know, Sam. To be honest, we know too well.
Yeah, Sam has like a crippling obsession with Xenoblade.
It's really good though.
That's rich coming from you, Owen.
Yeah, shut up.
Well, watch this
I-
episode of the podcast. The thing that tears our friendship apart.
I think I'm probably gonna read
Yeah,
Xenoblade 2 soon.
we're just gonna end it's gonna end with us screaming at each other.
I don't know how to scream.
Same.
I feel like from what I can hear from my voice, I feel like it's relatively low pitched, so I don't scream often.
See, my voice, I don't know if it's high pitched or low pitched. Like sometimes it sounds very high pitched to me, but sometimes it sounds very low pitched to me.
I think
I
my
don't know.
pretty high pitched. Don't you guys agree? Yeah.
No, your voice
Yeah,
is very
somewhat,
just.
I guess.
I feel like it's just very just kind of like. It's very. I would say it's in the middle.
Wait, mine is?
It's just very monotone.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all have somewhat monotone voices.
I cannot portray emotion.
Me as
Yeah, guys,
gamer.
we're teenagers. We
I
can't emotion.
No emotion.
That's right. All I know as a teenager is all I know about teenagers is what I do.
All I know is charge their phone, twerk, be bisexual,
Eat hot
McDonald's,
chip.
eat hot chip, and lie.
Also, you forgot the new one that was added this year, which is just Minecraft YouTubers.
Minecraft.
Uh,
Minecraft YouTubers like from YouTube.
Yeah.
Top
It's not like
five Minecraft YouTubers who've sworn.
it's
Oh,
not like I
no.
get sick of seeing their faces every single fucking day.
I'm tired of seeing Dream trending on Twitter. It makes me
I
want
mean,
to
it's not all
gouge
bad.
my eyes out.
Due to stuff like that, I learned that you can block out trending names from your recommended.
Oh yeah,
I've blocked out a lot of stuff on Twitter.
yeah. There's a lot of Twitter's a shithole.
Understandable. Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it.
Well, to be fair, Owen, Twitter's pretty good because you can say something, and people will give you their opinions on it, which I don't think I've seen any other
And then
website do.
they will scream at you. It's like the Pokemon fan base, but a social media. Like they will scream at you if your opinion is wrong.
I mean, but yeah, but like
Doesn't line
I
up
can
with
go
it.
on Twitter and see Hideki Naganuma talk about Poggy.
He says the same things over and over again in an attempt.
I
that
feel
is
like he's
sick,
losing
and it's
it.
just
I
honestly
feel
gotten
like
me.
he's genuinely losing it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, dude, I like your music. I like what you've done for the video game music industry, but like,
You are
Fanboy Chungus isn't funny. I'm sorry.
Finboy Chungus. Is that what he
Not what I
says
just-
often? Sam, okay, so Hideki Naganuma composed the Jet Set Radio soundtrack. He has a Twitter account, and slowly over the course of time, the internet has corrupted him into the state of a gelatinous mass.
That sounds like
That's
fun.
the best way to describe it. Yeah, he just like talks about Femboy like Chungus and like
CEOs. It's honestly
CEOs
sad. It
and,
brings a
like,
tear to my
how
eye.
how like Femboy Chungus can beat Super Mario in a fight.
I mean, he's right though, but still.
So why did
I
you
mean,
get rid of the X?
Mario is a furry.
Or,
I don't think you can beat furries.
Why did they get
I
rid of,
mean,
like, the
you're right. I've tried to stab a furry before. They just grow their wounds back. They just heal instantaneously.
They don't die; they respawn.
gamer?
just like us gamers.
Okay, Sam, what were you gonna say? Please, before we go down the rabbit hole of furries.
Counters in 3D World.
That's
Why
wonderful.
is it just a number now?
Do you mean like you're
Oh
talking?
yeah. The counters 3D world looks super weird. Like the
Off.
word. Yeah. Cause like
They
instead
removed
of,
the
like,
X.
An X. There's just nothing between the icon and the number.
I think that works for the coins. It just doesn't work for the life counter.
And the coins look a bit weird. It looks a bit too cramped.
I don't know. It just looks wrong. I don't know exactly what it is about it. It just looks wrong.
So yeah, our final opinions on 3D World is that it's 0 out of 10. This is a shit port.
Yeah. Why are you charging us $60 for this Nintendo?
He's only saying that because he doesn't
I
have
hate
money.
playing video games.
Same. It's not like I'm playing Splatoon 2 on the Nintendo Switch right now.
Not like I'm playing 3D World on the Nintendo Switch right now.
Not like I'm trying to focus on the conversation.
I'm trying to focus on it. I feel like I'm doing fairly well on.
I know you are. I'm just trying to piss you off.
Conversating.
Gamer.
Thank you.
So,
I
what games are you guys excited for in 2021?
nothing. Listen, man, I had 3D World and now
I
it's
literally
over.
am not excited for anything. Although I feel like Nintendo has stuff planned for the end of March.
I mean,
Like,
they have
There has to be something.
the default to this month localization of Persona 5 Strikers. In March, there's Monster Hunter.
I feel like
Okay, wait, I take that back. At the end of the month is Pokemon's 25th anniversary, and they're probably gonna announce Diamond and Pearl remakes, and I'd be excited for that because like I never got to play the original Gen 4 games. Like I played them, but I never got to play them all the way through. So
like a long time ago, and I don't remember most of it.
yeah, I wanna play it. I wanna play a Sinnoh game.
Also, sometime Shin Megami Tensei 5 comes out. That's cool. I don't actually know when, and I don't know.
what is that again? I feel like I've heard that name before, but
Shin
not.
Megami Tensei from Persona.
It's
Oh.
the like sister franchise to Persona. I mean, Persona was originally like a sort of spin-off kind of thing from Shin Megami Tensei. It's been around for like a while. And,
I mean-
I want
I mean, yeah,
Shin Megami Tensei
early
for-
2000s.
on the 3DS, and it's like kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But-
For
Is
Yeah.
coming out. There's literally the announcement trailer is like really short, and people hate on it. They say like the game's gonna be bad because they said the models look like they're from the PS2.
Honestly, I just think that adds to the charm.
I just don't care about the visuals in games at this point.
I
Really.
feel
Yeah,
like
as long
if
as the game is fun.
like the thing about visuals in games, they don't have to be super stunning. Like at Hat in Time, like that's not like a really stunning graphically powered game, but it's charming.
Mm-hmm.
The game is really good.
I haven't been able to play it because the Switch version sucks and my PC doesn't run it.
I borrowed it from you on Steam like a while ago, and I played it on my laptop at like 15 frames per second, and I played the entire game like that.
I'm so
Yeah,
surprised.
I've never played it, and I want to play it, but I know the Switch version's bad, so I'm just not gonna play it.
I just like I've already beaten it, and that makes it like a little bit harder for me to like want to spend money on it. But like I want to replay it. Like I don't want to buy it again.
I mean, there's like the DLC.
I haven't seen like any of it. I knew there was DLC, but I've seen,
It's
like,
basically just 2 extra worlds and it's like then there's also a challenge mode run by like the Snatcher.
Dude, I'm like equally happy and like annoyed by the DLC in Xenoblade 2 because it's really good, but I have some problems with it. It's like paced kind of badly. I hadn't heard like anyone's opinions on it, so I didn't know what people thought of it. And like overall, it's really good, but like the main game never made you do this, which I am very happy about. But they do this thing where like they'll be like, oh, there's a cool story thing coming up, but before that happens, you need to do like 20 side quests, and then you can continue the story.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm not really one to want to do side quests until like post game. But yeah. Talking about DLC that came out like 3 years ago.
That's fine. Don't worry, man. We're talking about. Actually, me and Owen aren't talking. Never mind.
Yeah.
I played
But
the Monster Hunter. I've never played Monster Hunter before, but I played the Rise demo, and it was really good. But I'm probably not gonna get it on release.
What is Monster Hunter? Do you hunt monsters? Is that it?
Pretty much. I mean, there's like a lot more to it that I don't really understand. I watched Scott Falco did a video about one of them, and I watched that, and I think like you get into like more stuff when you play multiplayer because there's like you have like different combinations of weapons that you should be using with other people, and like game gets harder as you go on, obviously. But like in the demo,
what's difficulty progression? I don't know what that is.
It's basically like the difficulty progression is just based. Are you talking about general or in this game?
Oh no, I'm joking. Cause like Sam said, obviously it gets harder as it goes on.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, what is difficulty progression? I'm not sure what that means.
Difficulty progression is non-existent. There's no such thing. Don't believe in that.
Peter explains the joke.
God, I hate Peter. He always explains his fucking jokes. I hate him.
Peter Griffin.
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I just love Family Guy. Every time I see Meg Griffin, okay,
I don't want to hear what you think about Meg Griffin.
Like, not even a clip. Like, I honestly think it's impressive that I've gone this long without ever seeing like I haven't seen a clip, and like there are clips everywhere of that show.
Yeah.
Have you seen the thumbnail?
The animation is awful, from what I've seen.
It looks like there was not a lot of time put into it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, with a show like that, people don't really... The people who watch it are the people who will laugh at, like, anything, so...
They just hear sex and then die laughing.
I mean, it's like the lowest common denominator of humor.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, anyways. They had some good bits back in, like, when it first came out.
I honestly think that there's a similar thing with like The Simpsons. I think their humor is like really just like gone down to like because they used to. I mean, I it's been a while since I've watched it, but like in the earlier seasons, I thought that a lot of the stuff they did was like genuinely funny just because it was like actually pretty smart sometimes. And then recently, like I watched like season 30 or something.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, no, aren't they on like 33 right now?
They're on either 31 or 32, I think.
That's
but,
astonishing. Like, I knew it went on for a while, but like to the point of 33 seasons.
Like so much of the humor from what I saw is just like references to like pop culture.
Yeah.
I don't really get like the one that really stood out to me is like there's an episode about like self-driving cars, and like I feel like constantly in that episode, like every few minutes they'll make some sort of reference to something, from real life, something popular, and it's like kind of off some way, and it's like haha, yeah, funny.
Yeah, I know that thing.
The one thing
Like
about modern Simpsons is that
real life, I get the reference.
I remember there was an episode about Pokemon Go, like a
Oh,
making fun of it.
God, I don't
Things.
don't really remember the whole like I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed Pokemon Go when it was popular. It gave me like a reason to go outside, which was nice.
Yeah, it's fun. I played it a lot, like over the summer when like everyone was inside. I just went to the park and I played Pokemon
Owen,
Go.
you can't do
Never
that.
played a lot of it. I was never into it.
The thing about
I
like
just
modern
like, I
Simpsons,
tried it for a
okay,
bit. I feel like the progression just like takes too long. Like you have to play so much to like get anything.
I
Yeah,
think that's the point because
fair.
they want you to spend currency and all that.
Yeah, I know, but like it didn't work, at least for me. Like that's where they lost me. I just didn't want to put time into it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
most of the mobile gaming
I,
world.
I fell out. Like there have been several times where I've just like gotten back into it and like fallen out of it, and then got back into it again, and then fallen out of it. And right now I'm kind of out of it. I haven't played it in a fat second. But
I played it a bit when it was like at the height of its popularity, and then I never played it again.
I
I
went
never
to
played it when I was at the height of its popularity. I got into it later.
at the height of its popularity. I went to like
Because
a
like at the height of its popularity, I wasn't into Pokemon at all. So
really. I'm surprised.
oh yeah, no, Pokemon is somewhat recent.
I honestly thought that's what you've
That's
always
somewhat recent.
enjoyed.
Like
Like ever
three,
since you
three years probably.
ever since you were
Got
a
into
little
it 'cause,
age,
like,
you just like Pikachu.
I moved schools, and this one kid introduced me to
Was
it.
it the school that
so-
we found you at?
Yeah, the school that you found me at. The school
We
that-
we
where
looked
I met you
outside
guys.
in the back of the playground, and there you were. You just appeared.
Yep. A wild Owen appeared. I get it. It's the fucking we were just talking about.
Did I
What
do that right?
Pokemon battle theme is that supposed to be?
I have no fucking clue. I just know that melody.
Man,
I mean, I know the only Pokemon game you've really played start to finish was X and Y, and I haven't. I started replaying it, and
It's just
I did.
Pokemon. Just I don't know. Turn-based RPGs without any action commands just don't do anything for me.
Mm.
My ADHD doesn't allow me to sit down and like. It needs that constant serotonin of ooh buttons.
Landon, where did you stop in Persona? Because I don't actually know how far you got.
I haven't been to my mom's in a while, so like. It was like the palace area. It's like. There was I ran out of healing items and all my team was at critical health and I couldn't escape. So like I just kind of stopped.
You can fast travel to the real world. You can just fast travel to the entrance to the palace.
How?
I really like Persona. I have a bit of an obsession, but yeah.
The only RPG I really want
I
to get
have not
into is
played it. It looks
D&D.
a bit interesting, but
It is like one of the best looking games that I've ever played. Like not like just the general graphics, but like just it's so consistently looking so good. Like the menus and all like the effects in battle.
yeah, I like the way the menus look. From what I've
It's
seen.
the thing about the menus that is really good is the transitions between each selection. There's a somewhat unique selection. Like even like the tiniest thing makes each selection feel important. Like it
And it's weird,
emphasizes.
because I've been playing Persona 3 kind of over a long period of time. I don't know when I'm going to finish playing it, but I've been playing Persona 3, and like so many of its menus, like they're good, but they're like they're mostly pretty similar to like a normal menu, and like Persona menus just they all look so good, and they all look like pretty unique, honestly.
It goes for
Persona
this. It
5.
goes for this like silhouette style, like the Donkey Kong Country Return and Tropical Freeze games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some levels in that
I
game.
haven't played any of the new Donkey Kong Country games.
Played Tropical Freeze, and I played Returns like a while ago, but I did not finish it.
Hmm.
Tropical Freeze was good. It was
Yeah, it looked alright.
Okay, I haven't done 100%, and I think that's what people were talking about. Like people talked about Donkey Kong being like, or like Donkey Kong Country and Returns and Tropical Freeze being like really difficult, and it was like very easy for
I
me.
know Brady's 100%ed returns.
Yeah, I don't know how.
At @story_exists on Twitter.
I don't know how
Um,
harder.
follow
Should
my
we be
man.
saying people's names without their consent?
I don't know. I probably shouldn't have said that. Oh well, you can bleep that out.
Okay, I will. Just remind me.
Yeah, go follow.
Go follow
Uh,
Bleep on Twitter.com.
No. You don't need to censor his Twitter name because I'm sure he wants more Twitter followers.
Yeah, he wants the clout.
God, what a
Hasn't he-
whore.
Hasn't he gotten to 800 followers like 3 times now?
I
Yeah,
don't
he's gotten
fucking know.
800.
I don't know where he gets all he. I don't. How did he get that many?
Probably just follow
He
people.
said he
probably
got it
just
from
follow
the
people.
plussies when Alpharad Plus was,
Oh,
at
did
its
one kid
height.
fake their suicide?
Yep.
Oh,
Well, not suicide. They're
No, no, suicide. They died. They died of COVID. That's
yeah.
what they faked. I remember like they even got like Alpha Rat to make a video on it.
no, I watched that video and I was genuinely upset because like that.
I know. Like I saw that video and I was like, damn.
Damn, that sucks. Yeah.
And then like he made another video a day later. So actually this guy was faking.
I didn't see the first video. I only saw the one where he was talking about him faking it.
Also, did you guys see the more recent Alpharad video, the Mario 64 first person shooter one?
You
Yup,
saw-
I
Yeah.
I watched that earlier today, and it was the best YouTube video I've ever seen.
Do you want to? Do you want to play that game? Dude, you should do a review of Mario 64, but with
Yeah,
me.
I should play it and then I should review it on my channel.
You should go follow Owen if you want to see reviews.
Yeah, go follow Skippy the Narwhal at youtube.com.
And if you don't, I'll slit your little baby toes. I'll slit your baby toes.
Name.
I have 179 subscribers. I'm so famous.
Oh my god.
If you're not subscribed, skip the
I just thought of one of those memes where it's like it's the voiced over picture of like impact font anime girl. It's like, oh my god, you mean a bottom tier in Smash? Oh my god, you have 179 subscribers. Can I suck your dick?
unprotected sex with you.
Oh my god,
I love
you got
that
mad
I
at
saw
somebody
that
online
one.
about their opinions? Can I have sex with you?
I also have that one that says, what's the arena ID? And it's just like two anime girls making out.
Is that the arena ID? Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Just two girls.
Two anime girls.
Yeah. I know your stance on anime girls, Sam.
Oh, and don't ask him that, because now this podcast is gonna go from 1 hour to 2 hours.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need to voice my opinion. Pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's not
never
obvious
asked
to the
him.
viewers at home who don't see your
That's why
profile
I
pic.
said it. We all know
All
what
you
his
need to
opinion
Is I do like anime girls.
He does like vagina. Let it be known.
Same.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, hate that portal to hell. That is my unofficial nickname for vagina now. You cannot stop me from calling it that. I will ruin your marriage.
You are going to probably offend many people, but that's
Yeah.
Wait, are you, I don't want people to be legitimately offended by me calling their body parts a portal to hell.
I mean, I'm not a woman.
I
so
mean,
can't
at
say
this point, I would totally believe somebody got offended by that, just because at this point, most people who follow me are probably 14 and probably on Twitter and probably are offended.
I'm 14 and on Twitter, and I'm not.
Every
offended by
time
that,
I'm
also
reminded
not a
I'm
woman.
14, I get sad because I have to remember that I have a Twitter account.
Yeah, I'm 14.
I'm lumped in with all the other 14-year-olds. Oh
you
no.
guys know what I
Guys, I made an epic Reddit moment.
hate? I hate the posts that are like retweet this if you're older than this, and
Yeah, those are annoying.
they're just so. And I see so many people that I know retweeting them, and it's just such obvious like bait, and I don't even want to.
Retweet if you're older than my grandpa, who's currently in his grave. Woo!
Timeline.
Like, yo, I can retweet this, and I can show off the fact that I'm older than 14.
You guys, I can press a button. Yo.
Guys, I can show that I'm older than this Pompeii skeleton. Okay, history jokes do not work. I'm gonna write that one down.
I'm just not smart, okay?
Yeah, I was gonna say jokes where you have to know something just don't land for me.
Sorry, guys. Math jokes, not my forte. Sorry, I said math. You two just froze, I'm assuming.
No, okay. No. You know, music jokes. That's
Okay.
not my forte.
Oh,
Get it?
I see what you did there.
I get it. I get the reference.
It's like a music.
It's like the music, like the dynamic.
Guys, I can play
crazy.
music. I can play music. Hold on.
It's the thing that enters your ear holes.
Like this. Hold on.
A penis?
First of all, Sam, I'm gonna let you know that is factually correct. Anyways, I'm gonna play some music.
That
Is
actually
that the Minecraft Hagstrom instrument?
music, like Minecraft.
It does kind of sound like Minecraft music. Now that you said that, I'm gonna return
Well, I
this.
mean, yeah.
No, I
The
think
Hagstrom is a Minecraft song. That's why I said it's the Hagstrom instrument.
It's called Kalimba, and it's really fun to play. I just haven't had the time to play it because either I'm
Yeah,
swamped
I like
with work.
the sound of it. I like.
It's very soothing, and I like just playing it because it calms me down. And for somebody with ADHD and anxiety, that's a fucking godsend right there. I'll tell you that much.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I play trombone.
Do, and honestly, from what I've heard, you're pretty good at it.
My dad.
I like to think I am.
I want to play more instruments. I want to get more into music because I do enjoy music and would like to start a band sometime.
Yeah.
I think I would like to make a band where it's just every song is very like a comedic band.
Hmm.
I already proposed the idea of I had this one song that just came to my head while I was in the shower, like most good thoughts do in the shower when you're naked, covered in water.
Reddit reference r/shower thoughts.
No. Any redditors out there?
I'm sorry.
Epic
Sorry, when you said
legal
Reddit, my whole mind just went blank and I started to cry a little bit. But
Did
anyways,
your bowels immediately? Did your
Hey, guys,
bowels
hey guys,
immediately?
funny big chungus.
Yo, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, wholesome 100.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's how you know it's a redditor.
I
know,
so
right?
badly want to leave this call, but I can't. I'm too worried I'm gonna like mess up the
Yeah, that's
recording.
very
legally
understandable.
obligated to stay.
I'm fucking held here at gunpoint by my own volition. But no, what I was gonna say is I thought of a song where just like some guy just goes down to Fitz's life at like a local church, but he takes a wrong turn. He ends up at the church of Saint, but he ends up meeting a bunch of like friends, and then the whole song is just like ukuleles and like violin, like just very soothing instruments.
Yeah, you told me about this actually.
Yeah, I just thought that'd be funny. Like, there's no part where the song
Yeah.
just changes in like rock music or something for the entire time. Just a ukulele strumming in the background as this guy sings about how much fun he's having.
It's a very interesting idea for a song. I would listen to it.
I hope so. I mean, if I spend my time playing making an entire song, I hope somebody would listen to it.
Yeah. A couple of my friends and I want to start a band, but like none of us are experienced in instruments at all.
I heard I mean, I know it's kind of like I know you see the ads for YouTube all the time, but like I heard like those guitar app and like piano apps where you can learn how to like play music simply. Like that is pretty
Yeah,
good.
my dad's teaching me how to play the guitar. So
That's lovely.
My dad plays the guitar.
Oh,
The guitar.
my dad knows how to play the guitar, the piano, and the trumpet.
oh, Sam, isn't your dad an actor of sorts?
He, not as much anymore. He was.
I think he told me about one time he was in like he was in a like Godzilla parody or something like that.
Yes, he was. It was interesting.
The way you say interesting makes me never want to watch that movie.
No,
you also-
Is he like a major character?
He was a scientist, if I remember correctly.
He was, but yeah, it was a very interesting movie. It was
Again,
No.
the way you say that, I'm
Godzilla.
terrified.
It was about Godzilla and
It was about God.
grew from drinking beer.
Wait, so Godzilla got
I'll
drunk?
watch that. Like maybe make that like a podcast episode, not like necessarily a podcast but like we like watch it and like we review it.
I thought of that. I actually have thought of that. Like just like didn't like we talked over the movie basically.
Yeah, commentary.
Dude,
It's
it's like
just
Mystery
enough so that we
Theater.
don't get sued or like whatever it is.
Like we show just like a bit of clips, like a few clips, like it's maybe 15 to 20 minutes long.
Hold on, I forgot something about. Okay, so Sam. Okay, so I just thought about this. Didn't you? I remember that back in elementary school, you told me and some other friends that you were in a Papa John's commercial.
Oh, not Papa John's, La Rose's.
Okay,
Dude, I love this. Yeah.
it was
I've
Rose.
been on a commercial once, yeah.
I want to
Really
find
on
that
top.
commercial, but I know that it will take me forever.
No, I actually have struggled to find it, but I could find it. I did find I was once in a Hallmark movie.
You were in a
as an ex-
Sam. What the hell is your life like? You're in all these
Yeah.
movies and everything. Like, that's super
I'm-
interesting.
it's not really. I don't know.
I mean, that's just I'm surprised.
I forget most of the time.
Were your parents like when they were younger? Were they keen on becoming actors?
Well, my mom is still. She teaches dance, and my father originally was planning on doing musical theater stuff, and then when he realized he couldn't make money from it, completely changed to not doing that.
Yeah. Oh, it's interesting, man. You never told me anything about that.
I mean,
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
yeah, I haven't really done anything of that kind of. I haven't done anything in that kind of thing in a while. I mean, I've done really like the only thing pertaining to like music I've done is trombone stuff.
Have you been doing that
Like,
all this year because of like the virus?
I mean, I've been playing as much as I normally would, but like I haven't been able to like do any, because we have like competitions and stuff, and I can't do that.
Trombone competitions?
Yeah,
Battle of the Bones?
they're really not. They're really they
Loud.
don't judge harshly. I did it twice, and both times I got the highest rank. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm a gamer.
Gamer.
I like how you just suddenly brought it back to the beginning of this episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
I say gamer too much. I say gamer and poggers.
I want there to be another term for people who play games beside gamer, because I'm
Yeah,
starting to
honestly,
really
yeah,
hate that term.
term's been ruined.
I just think it's really funny, and it really isn't, but I think it's really funny.
I mean, yeah, again, it's funny in an ironic sense.
Yeah. I don't really mind. We should play
As soon as
Mario
you
Kart.
said it in an ironic sense, I
We
immediately
should.
thought of those fucking not I was about to say
fill
Mario
everyone
Party.
in, by the way, we played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe the other day, and two of us just kept picking Toad's Turnpike. Well, okay, it started with Owen said he didn't like Toad's Turnpike, and I was like, but I really like that map. So I picked that map, and then me and Mr. Star Exists on Twitter were consistently picking that every single round, and we got it, like 7 times in a row.
Yeah, and like I already didn't like Toad's Turnpike in the first place, but like that whole experience made me dislike it a lot more than I
They
already
got
did.
so incredibly lucky.
Yeah, I
I
don't
really
know how.
can't believe it actually worked out that well for us.
Toad Harbor is the superior Toad track.
It is.
I would disagree, but I do like Toad Harbor.
It became from the time I was playing at least, I remember only two or three times that we got a map that wasn't Toad's
We
Turnpike.
played Piranha Plant Slide once, and we played
Donkey Kong.
No, we didn't play
No,
the
we
Donkey
never
Kong.
did that one.
What did we not? Oh, I thought we did.
We did.
I know one of us kept picking it, but wait, what was it? It was Piranha Plant Slide, and it was
Was it Yoshi? Was it Yoshi?
no, it wasn't Yoshi's Sanctuary.
And we played it. We played it 20
Yeah,
times
This
afterwards.
will be one of those unsolved mysteries of history.
Yeah, unsolved. I can't. Never mind. I was gonna make a pun since like mystery and history. Not a pun, but like portmanteau since mystery and history rhyme, but I couldn't like.
Good one.
History.
Okay, you know what? I'm leaving.
Have
That was the
fun.
final straw.
The last straw.
That's what the episode is called, The Last Straw.
Yes.
The end.
Yeah, this is the final episode, everybody. Fuck you.
Yeah.
We're just-
First episode and final episode.
The first
How well did
episode,
the first episode do? I haven't checked it in a while.
I don't know, but I'm 18 views.
18.
Gaming.
Okay.
To be
Well,
fair, I
yeah.
doubt this one's gonna get any because this took at least 5 or 7 weeks.
Yeah. We really put this. Well, I mean, we tried a couple of other times.
We
But,
tried one time. All the other times it
Yeah.
just somehow fell through. But rest
Yeah.
assured, we will try our best. I will try my best to make sure more episodes are out.
I honestly,
Yeah.
we
Okay, I just looked up the Time Waster podcast. There is already a Time Waster podcast.
Fuck! We're better. We're better.
We're better. We're a bunch of children. Yeah, we're better.
I honestly think that
Wait,
we
what is it
could
called?
make it a Let's Play channel and make it just a podcast in that way.
I don't know. It's a bit unoriginal. I like it just when we talk about whatever the hell.
I just think it makes it more interesting if we have something in the background. Because I mean, like you and I are already playing something while we're talking.
We can make a Let's Play
Yeah.
channel, Sam.
What?
We can make a Let's Play channel. We can make a separate channel for Let's Plays if you so desire.
See, the first one was
Good.
recorded on December 22nd, 2020.
God fucking
Man.
damn it.
It is.
Listen, Owen, you
February
have
13th.
thoughts sometimes, but you don't have to say them out loud.
And failed. And like I still remember that as if it was a full thing.
Well, are you talking about the channel you and I try to start?
Oh no, I was talking about when we recorded and then just
I remember.
it died.
I remember when you guys tried this story.
I do remember that.
That was
Anytime I ever talk about Final Fantasy VII, Nick still brings up Mr. T.
Yeah, okay, for anybody who nobody knows. What am I saying? Anyways, nobody knows this. The channel's dead now. It was dead on arrival. No, it
Was
wasn't.
yeah, I was gonna say, was it ever alive?
No. The thing is, what I did
don't
was
know.
I deleted episodes. But why would I do
But
that?
I mean, like, how long did you try with that channel?
I think it was like a year.
Okay, that's
We
actually
tried it for a while and just
like this coming July will be my channel's 3rd year anniversary. It'll be my channel's 3-year anniversary, and I barely got anywhere. I'm only at like almost 200 subs, but I keep trying, and I'll.
I think it was
probably
just I think it was middle school that really just like killed it.
Mm.
I think like I want to start trying to make some kind of content, but I just don't know what I would want to make. Because I feel
Streams?
like anything, like I think the
I-
problem for me is like, and I've understood. I feel like anything I make is unoriginal, and then like I just feel like anything I can make is copying someone else.
Sam?
But like also, I know that like a lot of like anything anyone makes on YouTube pertaining to games is usually somewhat taken from someone else.
I mean, yeah, I mean there's millions of people on this planet. The fact that the likelihood of that you have something original is slim to none. So like it doesn't matter, just
yeah.
do what you like.
No, like, and I've understood that, but it still makes it hard for me to like decide on what I want to do because anytime I like think of a type of content that I could make, I'm like, yeah, but there's already people doing that.
Well,
Yeah, I
people
don't know.
it's
I mean-
yeah, well people I think it's because I don't know. I mean,
Also,
there was a lot of
I
Among
think
Us
RPGs
videos, but like they were so popular because there's so many different groups of people, and like those groups had their own interactions, and it was the same game, but like there was like different people behind it.
The thing for me though is that I mostly play JRPGs, which are like really hard to make content for because like how do you make content on a game that could be like over 50 hours?
You'd rather chapter
Unless
card, a
it's a
cup of
Let's Play.
coffee, and get to
I
work.
mean, I don't know. Does Pokemon count as a JRPG?
I mean, it is Japanese and it is an RPG, so I would say yes.
Yeah, I mean, that means I've made videos on JRPGs then.
By every definition.
And I'm
it
working
is
on
an
a couple of
JRPG.
JRPG videos in that case. And I've made also Miitopia as a JRPG as well.
Also, like basically every game that I really like is like super popular, so lots of content is already being made for it.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
honestly, I don't care. It's been
Find
done
an
already.
obscure
Honestly,
PS1 game or
I
PS2
make
game.
videos. Like I don't
I've been
necessarily
playing
want to
Poke
be.
Park. I could make content on that.
Yeah, you can make Pokepark videos.
No one makes Poke Park videos.
Because
I
nobody
I feel
wanna
like
remembers
that's
that game.
probably untrue, but not many people make Poke Park videos.
I feel like I don't know how popular that game was. I feel like I know a lot of people who played it who are my age.
It was popular enough that it got a sequel, but I had literally never heard anyone brought it up.
I neither have I, but like those games are
review on
really weird. They were just like mini
I
game
think
compilations, right?
Yes, but like also it's
Also
weird 'cause, like,
platforming.
not really. I mean, like I was trying to think of it, and like really all it is like you can do the throwaway thing of calling it action adventure because like most games fall under that, but like yeah, it is. You just kind of go around and make friends with Pokemon and play mini games.
So a harem.
Yes, absolutely,
Sounds very chill.
absolutely. Poke Park is a horror anime.
Okay, I don't want to imagine that. I don't know why I brought that up.
It's the Pokemon community. Everyone imagines that.
Pokey
I love the
porn.
Pokemon community, you guys. It's such a non-toxic.
It's
I
such
love,
a nice
dude.
place
My favorite
to make-
Pokemon has to be Gardevoir,
It's such a nice place full of wholesome people.
and also various amounts of Pokemon pussy, which is not something that
Yup.
I ever want to see ever
Obviously
again.
various amounts. It's always a lot.
Yeah, somewhere in the 150 to 120 range.
It scares me honestly. I don't know what to think about
I've
it.
seen a fair amount of stuff on Twitter from that community. Like,
No,
bullshit from that community.
trust me,
all the
Owen.
time.
Every time I look at my timeline, there's at least one picture where it's just Booba.
Gardevoir. Man. Why?
Yeah, don't know. I've
God,
just seen
I
so
love
many arguments.
Lucario.
Dude, Lucario.
Don't
say-
Owen. I see the little green lighting up on Discord. I really don't want to know if there's any Pokeporn of him. The species.
I wasn't going to look that up, but like now that you mention it.
No.
There definitely is. You don't need to look it up.
There
Yeah, there definitely is. I
There
don't
definitely
know.
is.
Like, guys, what's your favorite Pokemon? Mine is Stunfisk.
Mine is Snom.
I honestly don't know. I always
Everybody knows my favorite Pokemon is Blastoise. I love Blastoise.
I always feel so lame when I say because like my favorite Pokemon is probably Suicune, and it feels so lame to say that your favorite Pokemon is a legendary.
I mean, Suicune is my favorite legendary, so like.
It's like between because for me it's between like three different legendaries. It's like between Suicune, Victini, and Arceus.
I mean, there are a lot of sick legendaries, so like I don't blame you for having.
They're the
your
ones I
favorite.
like. Like I just like the legendaries the most. But like so many people have such original favorite Pokemon, and I'm like I like the most powerful ones,
I like that
the
one.
ones that everyone knows about.
I mean, that's the nice thing about Pokemon, though. Like everybody has a Pokemon. That
Isn't a Pokemon the god of the universe in that like series?
Yeah, or it's like
Yeah.
God.
So wait,
Yeah.
animals control of millions of people's fates.
Well, I mean,
When
yeah,
you get into like the
Wait,
a lot of-
so you can capture God?
yeah, that's literally what Pokemon is.
when you
You're-
get into
you're-
like the think
capturing God.
when you think about the world of Pokemon, things get like just really weird because like
Oh yeah, no, like on
they
the
don't
surface,
get
it's
into
very
so
fun
much
and
of
friendly.
the things that would happen with like a world of Pokemon.
Yeah, like it like on the surface, it looks like a very fun and family friendly, like franchise. But it gets.
But then you
really
get to
dark
Lavender
inside.
Town, and that's where shit gets serious.
Well, yeah, no, it's not Lavender Town, but like look at like some of the Pokemon backstories are like really messed up. Like Cubone was
Also-
the Scarlet Mother.
Also,
Um,
if people like to fantasize about Pokemon that don't exist, what if Pokemon really did exist? Like,
I don't like the idea of that, to be honest.
what would
Some of these
people
things are
do to
terrifying.
Pokemon. What would happen?
I feel like
don't-
our
that's like the thing that bothers me.
In the Japanese version of Diamond and Pearl, there was a book somewhere that implied that or I think it maybe just straight up said that people in Pokemon like in ancient times used to marry each other like, in the universe. That is canon. That is my thanks, guys. I just that.
That just seems wrong.
But I mean, yeah, there are a lot of like dark Pokemon, like they're just really messed up. Like,
Is that a
obviously-
Xenoblade reference? Because they have the one thing
No.
in Xenoblade 2 where they talk about drivers and blades marrying each other.
What?
Yo, but like obviously like Cubone wears the skull of its dead mother.
Do you
I
think
think
there's
Pikachu-
ever been like a like a case of that happening in real
Landon
life.
waits by hospitals for people to like die so it can eat their souls. Phantom is the spirit of a dead child that died in the woods.
Yeah, so am I. So like,
Like,
what the fucking point?
it's not all it's
Yeah.
not all
Pretty spooky.
yeah.
Honestly, I would be legitimately scared if it wasn't coming from a series like Pokemon, because like for some reason that contradicts itself and makes it funny, if anything.
But oh well. I wish I was a 10-year-old that can control God.
When can we get Odyssey 2? I just want Odyssey 2.
Honestly, I think
I know
that's
that
why
I'm
I like
really
Bowser's
changing the
Fury so
topic
much.
here, but man,
And that's why I like Bowser's Fury so much, is I'm starved for 3D platformers.
I mean, Odyssey is good, but I don't think we need an Odyssey 2. I'd much rather get something that is like an original.
I'm scared of my own expectations for Bowser's Fury, and I think that's part of the reason why I haven't felt like starting it yet. I mean, also I was just really excited to replay 3D World, but
I mean,
I just feel like I'm gonna be disappointed by it only because like it's so short, and I feel like it's gonna feel anticlimactic to me.
I mean, it ends off pretty climactically.
Yeah, but like having that so quickly, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to form opinions about it after I play it, but I just like I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. But talking about Odyssey 2, I Odyssey is my favorite like layout for a Mario game, and I feel like if even if they make something that isn't an Odyssey 2, I think that it will be similar in some way, in like a lot of ways to Odyssey, because I think that when you look at a lot of the changes that they made in Odyssey, I think they just wanted to reevaluate everything they had been doing with
3D Mario?
and like they're not going to go back on a lot of those changes.
But like, I'm honestly kind of struggling to think of a new gimmick for like the next big 3D Mario
Yeah, because
game.
like that's what I was gonna say. Like if they make the next Mario game, like it could very easily like not have Cappy, not have a lot of not have a lot of the things that Odyssey had. Although I would be completely fine with.
The thing about Odyssey's mechanic is that it's almost like adding different it's
incredibly versatile. Like,
yeah,
it just adds so much.
It adds so much, but yet with one single concept.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering,
it was so weird.
How would
like,
they one up
the
that?
The announcement of it was like I didn't even watch the announcement for Odyssey originally. I just like heard, oh, did you hear Mario is getting a sentient hat now? And I was just like, how? Why? What? It was just so bizarre. But like playing the game, it's such a good gimmick. Like it's so simple, but like it makes it adds so much, because I feel like every time you see an enemy, like you can capture almost anything, and everything you can capture is its own gimmick, and I really like it.
Okay, I'm still waiting for the full-on 3D Mario game that has multiplayer. Like, if I can just run around like a open sandbox Mario world as Mario and Luigi with a friend, that would just be bliss.
I mean, like
about it. No, you can
people, I've like heard a lot of people talking about like having more games that are reliant on being multiplayer. Like there's some like there aren't very many platformers that do that. Honestly, I don't know if there's any, but like there have been some like story games. Like I haven't played it, but I know A Way Out is like a game that is very like you literally can't play it single player. It's
I actually saw the game, and honestly, yes, I've watched like a playthrough of it, and it uses like the two-player. It uses two players to like the best of its ability, and that's.
I think that kind of like concept, that kind of thing of like you have to rely on the other player, and you have to do it with both of you. I mean, actually, Portal 2 does a really good job of that as well. The co-op mode in that.
Oh,
because like, the co-op in Portal 2 is completely different from single player. It's its own campaign on its own. But I know there was a game announced for the PS5. It's also going to be on PS4. I think it's called like It Takes Two, something like that. I don't actually know if it's a platformer.
Oh, I remember seeing that during the Game Awards. Yeah.
But it's going to be reliant on two people again. So
the thing about that
I
is
just think a concept like that, like making a game like that, is so interesting and something that has not been done very much.
The thing I do want to make a 3D platformer with multiplayer, and I've talked about it in the podcast before. But what I'm trying to figure out is a good balance between how should I make it so that playing through single player and multiplayer is the same experience, but it doesn't take up two separate campaigns.
Because like I think you get into some interesting stuff where like because I've experienced in some games like have you I don't know if you've ever experienced this but like where playing a game multiplayer is harder than single player to the point where you just want to do it on your own
Like
and
New
like
Super Mario Bros, something like that.
I think I mean that is one thing but I think a lot of games do that where like playing multiplayer is just plain harder like it doesn't measure up and if you want the easier experience you play on your own and that that's like a real problem for a game if you're making it if you're gonna try to make it multiplayer and single player.
What I want to do is make it so that I was gonna make it like more integrated. Like it's more character. I wouldn't say it's more like okay, there's other players just an option in the menu. It's more like if you choose one character, there would be like a little cutscene saying like, hey, I'm just gonna chill out for a while, but they'll still like contact you like if you want to hit on like the next objective or something, or just banter between the characters during gameplay, like during downtime.
Yeah, like there's a definitely a right way to do it, but I think a lot of games fall into like a problem where you can I like a lot of games are either a single player game that has multiplayer, but like it feels like it's
Or a
more single player,
multiplayer game
and then
that's
vice
shittier with
versa.
single player.
Because like I think a really good example is Ratchet and Clank All for One. That game has single player. You can play it alone. It feels terrible to play that game by yourself because it feels like you should have friends and you don't. 3D World is actually like it definitely seems like it's very suited for both, but like you play it with one person and you are constantly seeing it waiting for more people to join. It's like, damn, I'm alone.
Yeah, because it's then the thing about like 3D World is that it took the level design from Freeland and made it so that more players can accompany it. So when you're by yourself, you just see all this open space. It's like I could have a few friends if I wasn't socially inept.
See, I think that I very much agree with that. But the best part about playing it on the Switch is you can play Toad and you can go through it so fast that you don't feel the emptiness.
Toad is insanely fast. I don't
Toad
know if
is
he was that fast.
so fast. I don't understand how. Like, I didn't even know they were boosting speed until like a day before it came out. And I was like, oh, that's cool because like Peach can be faster now because I usually play Peach, and I was like, she won't be as she'll still be proportionally slower, but like she at least will feel a little faster now. And I played Peach for most of the game, and I was like, you know what, I'll try Toad, and like he's so
Oh, and
fast.
his normal walking speed. I'm just preparing for this when you play the game. His normal walking speed is running speed for other characters.
It's insane. I love it, but like that's got to be so bad for multiplayer.
Yeah,
No,
and like we're planning to play through the game together once I get Bowser's Fury. Like once Star and I get Bowser's Fury. I don't know if Star's gotten it, but like
He said he was planning on getting it sometime soonish.
yeah, but once Star and I get Bowser's Fury, we're all planning to play through the game together. And like we all I already called Toad, because like Toad's my favorite Mario character. Of course I'm gonna play Toad.
Can't wait to get
like,
left behind.
But yeah, before I knew that there was a speed boost, I called Toad. So like now it's gonna be fun.
I didn't know there was a speed boost until right now. I just thought he was always that fast, and I never played Toad in the original, so.
They made everyone faster, but like Toad is the most noticeable. Because like the thing is, Peach felt slow in the original 3D World to me, and now she feels like normal. But like Toad felt fast in the original, and now he feels ungodly fast.
I mean, he's Blue Toad for a reason.
Yeah.
But like I
So
I love that they did that.
Oh, wait,
I mean,
was
yeah,
that?
I mean, I guess they just want to make him just like a normal red Toad because we already have a red character.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was a reference to Super Mario Bros. 2.
Yeah, same. Because they very much did that with the character selection.
I can't believe
mean,
they
this
added
was a remake.
multiplayer to the Captain Toad stages in that game.
I
that's
don't understand how it works. Like
It's just-
I haven't done it in multiplayer, but it feels like it's gonna be so weird.
No, it's just like the other members of the Toad Brigade, and they can just control as well.
Yeah, but
Go
like
away!
those stages are all made for single player, and like playing it with multiple people seems like it would be really weird. I mean, they had 2-player in the standalone Captain Toad game. I'm pretty sure. In Treasure Tracker.
Yeah, they added that in the DLC for that game on Switch.
I haven't played it in 2-player because I don't have anyone to play it with. I do own the game though.
I wanted the game, but
Oh, and
I can't
why
do
were
it.
you yelling "Go away"? By the way, I just
My
out.
little brother was outside and he was being rude.
How
played
dare he?
because like you know how you play like you play through his Toad and then you play through his Toadette and then I don't know what the third one is. I know there's
The
three.
third one's just Toad and Toadette.
Okay, I did the first one and then I did most of the second one and then I just kind of got bored.
I like how we're seriously discussing. Like, there's no irony or tone about these Mario games.
I like
Yeah.
Mario games.
I know, but like, I feel like I don't know. Maybe the internet's warped my view of it, or maybe just high school just warped my view of Mario games a tad. Cause like we
Why? Get made fun of for playing Mario
no,
games?
I don't. But like, the thing is, like, I look at like a Mario game, and I have to sometimes I just realize that somebody else would look at this and say this is for children, and I don't know. For some reason, for so long that meant nothing to me. But like, I don't know. Maybe high school's just getting the better of me.
I've gotten good enough at least for video games, not in other mediums in some cases, but like at least for my opinions on a game, I just don't care about what other people say. Because like
Yeah.
I think people can be condescending about any game. Like you can pick any game and someone will be condescending and say that it can't be a real game. It's like you can say something bad about anything to the point where it's just like don't any game. If you think a game is good, like it doesn't matter what anyone says because there are always going to be people who find the worst in it.
Yeah. And I just.
But
hate it when
if any
people
of the
go,
comments shit talk Tapper for arcade games I will beat the shit out of you. Tapper for
I
arcade.
have never played it. Hate to say that, but I've never played Tapper.
I was joking, but I haven't played it once. And the joystick for the game, you know, like those. Have you ever like? I know you probably haven't been to a bar, hopefully, but like those little beer dispensers that they pull down. Have you
Yeah,
seen?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the legitimate. That's like the controller for that game.
That's pretty cool.
It's very charming. There used to be like an arcade place.
Arcade systems are so cool.
They are. It was a time before like you were limited to a controller. They had free range over the controller options, so it could be anything, like trackballs.
So much about arcade systems are just really, really cool, and it's kind of sad. Like, and I think that so many things like physical representations of a game are really cool, and like they're just dying out because like arcade systems have already died out. Like there are very few like new arcade systems being made, or at least nowhere near as many as there were when they were at the height of their popularity. But also like with physical games being less common now, I mean they're still being made, but there are plenty of games that don't get physical versions. And
I mean, there was even the Google Stadia. I mean,
like,
it failed, but like still, there's like attempts to like.
I think that cloud gaming is like not quite there, but like if the technology gets there, which it probably will soon, then it's going to
Hide.
make the death of physical games just going to accelerate that by so much.
Well,
I
I think there always still be an audience for it. There's still
But
gonna
I
be
think
companies that print out physical
But
releases.
I think that like the arcade machines dying was already losing some of like physical representation of games, and then we're already like starting the process of losing packaging.
I really enjoy console games that are translated into arcade, like Mario Kart Arcade or Luigi's Mansion Arcade. Like a notable franchise that is shoved into the arcades is really interesting to me.
It's always really interesting
I
to
got
see
the
like the
hiccups.
changes between the base games gameplay and like what they add for that, because I think like once you make it into an arcade machine, like all barriers on what you can add go down.
I mean, there's also like you also have to like adjust the format of the game because like
Mhm.
like let's say like Phoenix Wright got like an arcade adaptation.
That would be a huge adaptation. That would have a lot
Yeah,
of
you
things
no,
to
you couldn't do that because the arcades are meant for like quick, snappy gameplay.
add.
No, if there was a line, there would be like a line for that, and so like you couldn't really do something like that. So that's why I find things like Luigi's Mansion interesting, like Luigi's Mansion Arcade, because it's like an on-rail shooter.
I'm gonna have to come back and
Oh God,
I
he's
played
dead.
it actually, and I don't remember very much from it, but I remember it was very interesting.
Well, I think the rest of this podcast should be dedicated to Sam. He was a good man. He lived a good life, and we'll miss him. He was shot in the head 57 times. Oh, hey Sam.
Are you talking about my death?
Maybe.
Yeah.
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 So I see that your spirit has haunted your computer now.
Yo, you can
Definitely.
finally be in Doki Doki Literature Club, like you dreamed.
Yo.
And with Sam's death, I feel like that's a great place to end this podcast episode.
Good plan.
Good plan. So remember, kids, death is inevitable. As you can see right now, we have one of our co-hosts has died.
Hi everyone. I'm dead.
He is dead. He just said it himself, so it must be true.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
mean,
that's.
I would know best.
He would. He is currently dead. If you can't remember, if you have brain damage and cannot remember that.
Yeah.
So, Sam is dead. He was probably killed by an assassin who hates our podcast. So me and Owen are probably up next. And with that, I think that's a good place to end this podcast. So me and Owen have time to hide.
It was yeah, it was a guy who hates a podcast.
Yeah. So wait, did you hire him?
No, I didn't.
Do
I
you
didn't
know the
hire
person
him.
who hired him? Because we still have time to save ourselves.
Well.
We'll talk about this more later. Good night, everybody. Well, not good night. I don't know when you're watching this. Whenever you're watching this, you know what? Time is irrelevant. Good night. Fuck you. I'm kidding. I love all of you. Thank you for watching our podcast, and see you next time.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Don't do that.